and I heard them saying, "Police department, is anyone here? Police department." She's the one that came up and was like, someone just said, "Did you get swatted?" And I need to freaking tell you guys the story. Actually, maybe I could show you. Sorry, I'm embarrassing. Embarrassing. So yesterday the cops were at our house. But the reason I want to tell you guys about it is because guess who first went down to see the cops? Me, Smiley. And not only that, but I was recording at the time. Oh my god, I have the video. I was recording at the time. So I literally have footage of it. It was frightening. Okay, let me show you. It's actually nutty.
Love you.
I love you too. Oh, by the way, I don't have my second monitor set up, so sorry you see me again and again and again. But here you guys are. Show it. Okay, I'll show it, but can you guys look at me? What is that sound? So here it is. Look at the things, and it's that. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about Fortnite at the beginning. Time for the things, the new things. All right, it's freaking time for a new Fortnite season. Sorry, I'm so cringy. Dive in, check out, look in, look out. Also, I only slept 4 hours, so I was extra cringy. Beep, beady, beady, boop, boop. Please. Oh my god, wait, you don't see it. I'm so dumb. Do you see it like this? Okay, you do. Yeah, my dumb. Beady, boop, boop. Please. Alright. Open, please. Please open. It freaking wouldn't load. Hello? Yeah. Hello? It's kind of funny to see now. At first, I was like, who's yelling? I thought it was Scar, because I saw Scar downstairs that morning. And then when I heard police department the second time, hello, I was like, oh, this must be Fed pranking me again. Do you guys remember that time Fed pranked me with cops in my room? I thought it was gonna be that. And I was like, ah, oh, Fed, I'm filming, not right now. And so I stopped the recording. Anyway, so this is what happened. I stopped the recording and I was heading downstairs and I heard them saying, "Police department, is anyone here? Police department, hello, hello." And I came down and I was like, hello? And then as I said that, you guys don't know what the heck our house looks like, but I turned and there's a large upper window where you can kind of see to the backyard. And I could see in the backyard to the door that leads to the backyard was a cop with his gun out. About to break into the freaking house. And I was like, in that moment, I literally froze, especially because of all the stuff you hear nowadays. I was like, I don't want to get accidentally shot. I don't freaking know. So I was too scared to keep going down. So I was just like, hello? He was like, hello, police. Could you please come down to the kitchen? And I was like, I don't wanna. I wanna get close to a gun. That was freaking frightening. But also I was like, well, at least they hear my voice. It's like, okay, I'm coming down right now very slowly from the stairs. And I came down and the guy was like, hello, I am blah, blah, blah from blah, blah, blah department. do you live here? And I was like, yes. And he was like, do you live here alone? And I said, no. He's like, who do you live with? I was like, I live with a few friends. He's like, a few friends. Okay, well, can you round everyone up and bring them to the living room, which is kind of like the backyard door opens up into the living room. And I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, get everybody upstairs. And I was like, well, there's some people downstairs too. Can I go get them? I was like, yeah. So I went and I'm like knocking on everybody's door. By the way, I feel so bad because like, you know, Lily and Michael are like sleeping and I'm like, and they're like, hello? And I'm like, please come out. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, and then he freaking goes, get everyone or whatever. And I was like, it's an emergency at their freaking door. Because, you know, they think I'm just like waking them up for whatever reason. And then I got them. Fed wasn't home. He was at the gym. I got everybody else. We all go to the living room and we sit down. And he comes through the backyard and he's like, yeah, he just explains that like our cars were broken into and that they weren't sure if like there was a robbery ongoing at that moment, which makes sense for why the freaking guns were out. By the way, turns out the guy's a gamer, really nice, and the first thing he talked to me about was The Last of Us, and I was like, I just finished The Last of Us 1 yesterday. And yeah. Yeah, and he explained how there have been situations like that where like either somebody dies and people break into their shit or whatever it is. And he has literally walked into a house and walked in on like a murderer just like eating cereal. So, yeah. Either way, that was frightening, but he was really, really nice. I have to say, I feel so grateful because this guy handled it really well. And as like frightening of a situation as it was, as soon as he realized like, oh, we're just a bunch of kids, basically, like grown kids that live here and play video games. And we all sat down. Serial killer. Good one, chat. Yeah, as soon as he realized that we were just like, nothing was wrong at all. And he's like, everybody's okay? Oh, he said we have to do like a mandatory walkthrough to make sure that there isn't like a thief in our bathroom or something. So there were like 2 other cops that walked through the whole house. It was so funny. The cops started walking through and he started talking to us. He's like, oh, so like, what have you guys been playing? Blah, blah. Like, legit, such a chill guy. He's like, yeah, I'm mostly a console gamer. Have you tried the Oculus Rift? And I was like, oh, we usually use the Vive. And he's like, oh, I've never used that, but I do play a lot of VR games. And, you know, just went on. He's like, I have heard of people on Twitch. My friends watch Twitch a lot. But me, I like to play the games, not watch people play the games. And I was like, to each their own. You know, it was really nice. And then the cops that were like walking through the house, one of them was a lady. And she came up, like she went downstairs and she came back up and she was like, are you guys gamers or something? And we were like, yeah. And she was like, that explains a lot. And oh my god, when he was saying that he has walked in on like murderers just like eating cereal or like really, really like scary scenes or bad situations, and he was like, yeah, sometimes I walk in and it's just like, what do you, like a drug house? I don't know if that was the word he said, or like trap house or a drug cartel. It was a home where people did things with drugs and I think sold them, something like that. It's like, yeah, I've walked into one of those, and I'm looking around and we have like gamer shit ever, and I was like, well, it could be one of those. And he looks around and he's like, I don't judge. I think he said a drug house though. I don't think he said trap house, because I feel like that's like, I know that's what that means, but I don't think he would have used that terminology, if that makes sense. That's so frightening, dude. That's so frightening. Her face. Me, Monka. Honestly, I should have kept recording. Oh my god, here they are. I was wondering if this got clipped or not. She's the one that came up and was like, are you guys gamers or something? That's so good.